Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about something super important. All those unwritten rules for a successful life. You know, the stuff that somehow never makes it into the school curriculum.
Seriously, just think about it for a sec. We spend years learning things like algebra and world history, but what about the really practical stuff? Like how to have a conversation that doesn't feel awkward, or how to actually manage your money. Well, that's exactly what we're digging into today, and we've boiled it down to two core pillars for success.
So let's jump right in with Pillar 1, Mastering Social Connection. Because let's be real, before you can build a great network or land that dream job, you've got to nail the simple art of conversation.
Yeah, small talk. A lot of us kind of dread it, right? It can feel like this super awkward hurdle we have to get over. But what if you thought of it more like a game? A game with some really simple rules and a few key opening moves. And once you know them, you can play with confidence pretty much anywhere, anytime.
Okay, so here's your perfect opening line. It's so simple, but it's full of positive energy. Just saying, "Wow, great to see you," immediately sets this warm, friendly tone. It makes the other person feel like you're genuinely happy to have run into them.
All right, so they've said it's great to see you. What's the perfect comeback? It's just one word, likewise. Seriously, this single word is like a secret weapon for a smooth, confident conversation.
So, why is this little word so powerful? Well, it's all about efficiency. Instead of kind of fumbling through a clunky phrase like, yeah, it's great to see you too, you just drop a cool, calm, likewise. It sounds confident, it's super smooth, and it keeps the conversation moving forward.
And here's another classic you've probably heard a million times. Someone asks, "How have you been?" And a super common, friendly reply is, "Can't complain." Now, what does that really mean? It's just a casual way of saying things are, pretty good. Not perfect maybe, but nothing major to complain about. It's a reliable, standard piece of the whole small talk puzzle.
All right, so we've got the social side covered. Now, let's switch gears to the second pillar of a successful life, mastering your financial foundations. Because look, social skills can open the door, for sure, but financial skills are what lets you build the house. This all started with a question a young man named Sam asked a wealthy mentor. He said, "I've worked for 5 years, yet my life hasn't changed. Do you have any advice?" Sam just felt totally stuck. You know the feeling. He was working hard, making decent money, but felt like he was just running on a treadmill, not actually getting ahead. And I think a lot of us can relate to that story.
And you know what? The mentor didn't give him some secret trick or a get-rich-quick scheme. Nope. Instead, he shared 5 fundamental principles. These are simple, timeless, powerful rules about money that anyone, and I mean anyone, including you, can follow to build real, lasting wealth. And here they are. This is the roadmap. Spend less than you earn, have an emergency fund, invest in yourself, start earning more, and create passive income. We're going to walk through each of these steps, one by one, so you can see exactly how they build on each other to create a really strong financial future.
Okay, let's break these down, starting with the absolute cornerstone, the one you have to get right. Rule number 1.
It sounds so simple, right? But this is, without a doubt, the single most important financial rule. Everything else we're going to talk about is built right on top of this one. The mentor's words here are absolutely critical. He said, "This is the foundation. If you don't master this, you can't move on." This isn't just a friendly suggestion. It's a non-negotiable. So, for example, if you earn $3,000 a month, your goal should be to live on $2,000 and save that extra $1,000. If you can't master this gap between what you earn and what you spend, you'll pretty much always be stuck. Okay, so once you're consistently spending less than you earn, and you actually have a little bit left over each month, you're ready to build your defense. And that brings us to the second rule. Have an emergency fund. Look, life is just unpredictable. Your car breaks down, the dishwasher floods the kitchen, you get an unexpected layoff. It happens. An emergency fund is your financial safety net. It's that stash of cash that protects you from having to go into debt when things go wrong. It gives you stability and, honestly, a lot of peace of mind. So, with your foundation secure and that safety net in place, you can finally shift from playing defense to playing offense. And it's time for rule number 3.
Invest in yourself. This is where the real growth starts to happen. Before you even think about investing in stocks or crypto or anything else, the absolute best investment you can make is in yourself. Use your time, your energy, and some of that savings to master your skills. That could mean taking a course, buying better tools for your job, or just reading books in your field. Sharpening your own abilities is the most direct path to increasing your value, period. And the last 2 rules are all about building momentum. Rule 4 is to start earning more. See, After you've invested in yourself, you're more valuable. So now you can confidently go ask for that raise, or find a better paying job, or even start a little side hustle. Then, once that extra income starts flowing, you move on to Rule 5, create passive income. This is the end game, right? It's where your money starts working for you through things like investments, real estate, or other assets that generate income without you having to trade your time for it.
So we've covered a ton of ground, haven't we? From simple little tricks for conversation to these huge, life-changing financial principles. Let's kind of tie it all together and figure out the path forward from here.
You know, the really crucial point here is that success isn't about finding some big secret. It's about mastering the fundamentals. You build social capital with simple, confident communication, and you build financial capital with 5 disciplined rules. But it really all boils down to 2 core actions: spending less than you earn and consistently investing in your greatest asset, which is always going to be yourself.
So as we wrap this up, the real question isn't whether these principles work, it's which one you're going to focus on first. Are you going to start by mastering the art of connection, or are you going to start by laying a stronger financial foundation? The choice is yours, and really, the journey starts today.